Hello and welcome back to the Corey Haim movie reviews. Now this is probably the laziest one I've done. Thunderstorms about to happen, I think, so I haven't bothered putting up the lights. I've got this weird glow on my face anyway. The dog is dead. And up there behind us is all them t-shirts, and I do have a Silver Bullet t-shirt. Now the next one was meant to be, and it technically is going to be, Fever Lake if you're watching these in the order. And obviously I started watching Silver Bullet, which obviously pops up in one of the other videos as well. So I really want to wrap it up with Silver Bullet, and I'm going to do no jump cutting in this video. So Silver Bullet gets the award for worst cover ever. Get it? Oh my god, I don't know what that was. Again, I'm trying not to make these so lazy, but there we go. That is one of the worst covers. Silver Bullet is arguably a forgotten Stephen King classic. The book, Circle of a Werewolf, really hard to get hold of. Of all the years I've known this film, never found it. That artwork has transitioned over to the Laserdisc. The American VHS has the wolf hiding in the fucking tree. And then it has been released twice in the UK on DVD, and the classification has went from an 18 now to a 15. This version has nothing on it except for the film. If you're lucky enough to get the 18 version, it is packed full of extra features, including an amazing comedy track by the director. Now the movie, I remember finding really early on. I've got a guy called VHS Eric who pops up in a few of my videos now, and he used to own a video shop back in the day. And he's the one who first went, there's Silver Bullet. And I was like, right, cool. Corey Haim carries this movie. And Gary Busey is the star of it, who is really like just a supporting role. I think he's just back from, I'm not sure if it's his heart attack or his motorbike crash he had. The guy has had some very comebacks. Predator 2 is notoriously famous for his... That might have been his heart attack, and this one might have been his motorbike accident he had. So he'd been away from acting for a while. He doesn't get enough credit of how good Gary Busey is. He would go on to be the bad guy in Under Siege, and Rupert Everett. Is he called Rupert Everett? Everett McGill, obviously from Twin Peaks, would go on to be the bad guy in Under Siege 2. Now... And there's a lot of other faces you'll recognise in this, because it happens in a small town. It always seems like the same kind of town as Groundhog Day. It's got that kind of like, you know, it's got, again, I think it's a well-made movie for a guy who only ever directed one movie. God, it's pouring down. I'm waiting for the thunder and lightning starting. And it's monologue, so it's Stephen King, so it's told through the eyes of Marty's sister, Marty, played by Corey Haim, who literally just looks like he's fell off Secret Admirer at this point. He's got like the hair, and he's got a lot, man. He's got a lot to carry in this movie. He plays Marty the kid in the wheelchair, and up for Corey Haim, there's a bit where he pulls a wheelie on the Silver Bullet machine, and you think that's not a stunt guy, that's actually Corey Haim. Obviously just like probably pulled it back, and the director's probably shit himself. Like, whoa. This movie as well, like, it's a werewolf movie, but it's got a massive element of Stand By Me. But I think Haim carries the entire movie. He doesn't get enough credit for that movie. And like now, it should have got a release in the UK on Blu-ray by now, because Scream Factory's brought it out in America. It's got an amazing artwork of like the Silver Bullet, which Corey Haim's on, head turning back. But to me personally, at this point, if you look at the two Coreys in general, Haim has this and Feldman has Friday the 13th. So going into The Lost Boys, these two are two of the biggest actors going into The Lost Boys as horror franchises, because this film is fucking mint. It is scary. It is comical. There's a scene where Locke, who obviously from Lost, slams down the phone going, fuck you, and there's a bit where, you know, the priest walks up and, you interfering shit, and he's just completely overacting, and you can't help but laugh at that. Gary Busey just makes you laugh with some of his deadpan humour. Sometimes I think your brain's as paralysed as your legs, and it's just like, what the fuck? So there's some amazing dialogue. I need a jump cut. I need to do one jump cut. Jump cut part 1. There's Robin Hood. Robin Hood? Batman and Robin? Hiya, jump cut. There's the American VHS with the wolf. Is hiding in the trees. It's got really bad CGI. But this, obviously I couldn't find the t-shirt, but the Peacemaker bat Abraham made for one of his videos, Abraham the baseball bat, it's inspired by Silver Bullet. And obviously that's a big thing. There's some really scary shit in it. But like the movie is a bit like Jaws in a way, because they didn't have the werewolf until the last couple of weeks of production, so they used every like trick you can show to hide a werewolf or hide a monster in the creepy point of views and like just end. But there's a really eerie shot where Marty's out there setting fireworks off and it pans along the water and you see the werewolf in the reflection of the water, and it's a very, very whoa. And this is like before you really get to see it, when it's like hiya, you know. But it's got some really good jump scares, and as I said, like Haim totally carries the movie. Gary Busey, like Corey Haim's name should be top billed on that, because the movie is on his performance, and I think he absolutely nails it. And it's so early on in his career as well. I think it's the one film that like showed him like this is an ex-child actor, and this is the point where he goes, right, he can do it, because you just need to look at that movie and go, alright, nailed it. So it's a great movie. If you've never seen it and you're Stephen King fans, you need to see it. It needs to be in your collection. It's availability, as I said when we talk about these, it's seen its release in America on Blu-ray, and as you see, it has been released on obviously DVD and Laserdisc, and terrible artwork. If you get the special edition, the audio commentary by the director is absolutely outstanding as well. As I said with this video, Fever Lake was meant to be the next one. We'll get back to why it is that in the next one if you're watching these in order. I'm trying to, you know, show these as a series and revisit them. I could have sat down here and talked about my love and passion, but again, this is what it's about. You know, that's one of my oldest films of Corey Haim, and every time I'm going to put it on, I'm going to have nostalgia to it. When I first started watching it, I had a few beers, I'd been up doing a music video, and I came to bed, laid down, and just drifted away. Like I was watching it, the score was really cool, and again it's narrated really well, and just that nostalgia I have seen this at such a young age. But yeah, it's an awesome movie. It's appeared across the channel loads. I remember a video in my granddad's old shed about Silver Bullet. It'll be on YouTube, because I just remember this glow on my face because I'm right up there. So yep, see you in the outtakes. The t-shirt I got is inspired by Purple Rain, but obviously I used to have them all like right in order. It's not that I'm not looking for it, it's not like a big surprise, but like the thing is with us wearing t-shirts at work, we wash cycle, and how that t-shirt's black. And then I've just had a recent sort out. You cannot say I didn't look for it. But if again you watch most of the videos, you'll see that I wear my Silver Bullet t-shirt a lot, and I just hit myself in the back of the head with a baseball bat. Right, again, next one's Fever Lake, as that was requested. I'm not doing requests. It was a sacrifice made. If Abraham was wanting to interfere in this series of videos, I said, look, not after fast forward reviews, you can be in the one episode, and he's made that one pick. So yeah, enjoy the shows, check out the rest if this is the first one you see. Make sure you check out Silver Bullet, because if you're going to have Corey Haim movies, that's in the top 10. I might have to do a top 10 when I eventually finish this. Goodbye for now.
Okay, it's about 2 or 3 weeks later. I know I'm wearing the same as clothes. I still haven't found that t-shirt. I've just had a quick rustle. I've just watched the outtake myself, looking at it going, well, you know, and again, it's when you go like that in Gizmo's there, but then there's a t-shirt behind it. Hattonfield, right? So I'm not going to worry about that. What I am going to worry about is License to Drive was meant to be the next one. It was the video before this. That was done, edited and uploaded. I've gooned that. And I'm going to try and get around to watching Fever Lake for the next video. That was the floorboard, by the way. But yeah, I will try and remember to wear my Silver Bullet t-shirt down the line in another episode. But for now, goodbye. Because you can probably tell, I have got cold, but what I will do is I'll leave you a quick look at the original Silver Bullet in the shed. And I'm not going to say goodbye, it's just going to stop. But yeah, enjoy. Bye now. What the fuck was that? Ow! Fucking garden instruments and fucking saw. What the fuck is this? Surgery.